You have the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus, possibly. Some of you guys, this could be involving a marriage or some kind of commitment. Could have to do with your employment situation. The Hierophant is about large institutions, corporations, the government, contracts, stuff like this. Now, let me tell you really quickly my answers. I felt the need, let me tell you, to put on all my little rings to have all the moons for you guys. Something about the moon energy, you really have to pay attention, or your loved ones too, because there's a lot of, I know I hate to say this, I do, mood swings, moodiness, and somebody needs to understand that it's because of the full moon energy. The full moon is going to be in, what is it, Pisces, so that's another water sign like you. So emotions apparently might be all over the place. So just understanding where each side is coming from. All right, back to this Hierophant. Some of you guys might want to get yourself a mood ring to catch yourself. The Hierophant also talks about your spirituality, higher learning. Higher learning. Very traditional, very by the book, very due diligence type energy. You could be dealing with someone that is very rigid, or you know, they don't want to budge. So I guess a little bit of that stubbornness. My way or the highway, or this is what the book says, so we have to do it this way type thing. So apparently somebody doesn't like this. They're getting tired of this. You or them or both. Very defensive, feeling like they always have to defend what they do or what they don't do. Your current energy is the Two of Wands. So this is being at a crossroads, trying to figure out what the next path is, the next step. So I always see the Two of Wands as, do I stay or do I go? So that depends, right? Do you like where you are? This could be your home situation, your work situation, your relationship situation. Do you like where you are now? Because if you're thinking about, do I stay or do I go, that means that there's something that is making you even think about going. This could be in regards to this relationship. There's that codependent type energy. Now, where you are, can you fix it? Is it fixable? Where you want to go, is that your desire? Is that your next step? Or you're just trying to escape? I guess it depends how you look at it. Usually, on the other decks, the Two of Wands shows someone holding the world in their hands. So it's a feeling of, there's so much more out there for me. I would love to stay here with you, but I have an urge, I have a desire to see what else is out there for me. I want to create my reality. It's time for me to go on my path type thing. So there's a plan here. Right before the Two of Wands is the Ace of Wands. So that means there was some kind of spark, something that has inspired you, has been, you're motivated to do. So if this is inspiration and motivation, that's why it's so hard to decide. Do I stay with, you know, in my comfort zone with what I'm already used to, what I already know? Or do I see what else is out there? Because I feel like out there is where my destiny lies, is where my true life purpose is. Something like that. Okay, so now let's talk about your near future. You have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this has to do with collaborations. It has to do with working with others, teamwork. This could be your job is asking you to, you know, relocate, set up a location somewhere else. You know, like it could be a big organization, corporation. They're opening another company, another branch somewhere else, and they're asking you like, hey, we kind of want you to lead this up. Can you do this? It's exciting, right? It's different. It can give you more money, but somebody around you might need you, you feel, or they make you feel this way. So there's a hesitance there. Others of you, this has to do with your creativity, something that you want to create, that you're working on. And this is going to be very beneficial. It has to do with your money. It has to do with some kind of plan. You might have been planning on this trip for a while or wanting this. This was part of your promotion. And now it's coming up and there's a bit of that overanalyzation paralysis. That's not how they say it, but y'all know what I mean. And then it also has to do with your artistic side. You want to create. Maybe you want to start, doing like a blog on travel. So if you're going to do that, you have to travel, right? It has to do with a lot of that humanitarian energy where you want to help support humanity, like where they build the houses for the less fortunate, something humanity. I know what I mean. There's something that you've always wanted to do. Doesn't necessarily pay that much for some, but it's something that you've always seen yourself doing. Maybe going backpacking in wherever people go backpacking in Europe, right? Kind of that soul searching energy. So there is someone wanting to work with you, collaborate with you, or you have the opportunity to do so. So that's why you are in some kind of crossroads. What do I do? Do I stay and do the safe thing, or do I go and explore and do my thing? Okay. For some of you guys, this is actually involving a relationship, a commitment where you're trying to fix it, possibly reconcile. So it's, can I fix it? Is it fixable? Can we get some counseling? Can it be done? Can we work on it? Working at it. Beneath the deck. Oh, apparently, damn. My Cancers, for some of you, apparently not. You see it as very toxic. You have the devil over our energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. The devil is a very intoxicating type of energy. Very toxic, very codependent, controlling, demanding, very risky. Now, if it's something you've always wanted to do, it also has to do with your passion and desire. Risky, right? It could be considered a major risk to go off, to unknown territories, to others. But you might have always wanted to do this. So, yeah, it's a risk, but it's a risk you're willing to take. It could be beneficial to you. That's why you have this great desire to do so. But when it has to do with some energy that is just draining you, just taking from you, intoxicating in a bad way, I guess. All intoxicating would be bad, right? Too much. Someone it just wants to always control you, tell you what to do. Remember I told you about the Hierophant? Buy the book. This is what I want you to do. As long as you're under my roof, this is what you have to do. Stay in this marriage because I say so. We have to work on it. Or you can't leave me. If I can't have you, nobody can. This could be an addiction for some of you guys, where in your recent past, you might have come into that spiritual awakening or something that's making you realize that you are addicted to this person, place, situation. It could be anything. It could be a sexual addiction, porn, too much video games, too much eating, alcohol, whatever. Anything done in excess would be considered, an addiction. So now there is a path here, possible 12-step program, and the first step is to admit that there is an issue and then, seek the help. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is support groups, people that are willing to help you, that are going through the same thing that you're going through, so you don't feel alone and you're so much more willing to do so. And this is divinely guided. It's time. Overall, this is the dilemma. Do you stay or do you go? Are you happy in this situation? Could be work situation where the people around you are just so negative and toxic and gossipy. That's not a good environment. Maybe you want to go work somewhere else. Let's clarify. What is the Hierophant about? The Hierophant is clarified by the Two of Wands, which is this one, but now it's the reverse. This is actually making a decision. Some of you guys are going to stay. Some of you guys are going to go. Hello, is a general reading. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Some of you guys are willing to work at this, or committed to work at this, or are committed to work on you. Depends. So there is a path that you have recently decided to take. No more confusion. You have decided. You got a plan. Now, are you going to go? There's a difference between thinking about it and saying, yes, I'm going to do it, and actually doing it. Clarifying the Two of Wands is the Three of Cups in reverse. Possible third-party situation. Doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it could be. You know your life. So, this is not wanting to be a part of that third-party situation. Some kind of love triangle. Whatever side it is. Whether someone is putting you in this third-party situation or you're putting someone else in this third-party situation, somebody is not willing to be part of it anymore. There's nothing to celebrate here. There's no reunion. They don't want to work on this. You don't want to work on this. Right? Let's talk about this Three of Pentacles. It's like, it could be, you already learned your lesson. You see the pattern. You see the cycle. You see it's karmic. There's nothing good that ever comes out of it. It always happens this way. So why would it change? Is what some of you might be thinking. Damn, where are you going? The Three of Pentacles, look at that, the Tower, is clarified by the Tower. This would be a shakeup of your foundation. It's crumbling. You got to get out, right? Look, it's on fire. You're going to stay there and get burnt? Would that be smart? I mean, no, it wouldn't. So, you need to get the support. You need to move. You need to create. You need to do something else. If you don't do it, then the universe, God, your creator, your higher self, whoever it is that you believe in, is going to come in and help you by taking you out of that situation, because it is no longer meant for you. You are dancing with the devil. It's enough. You are stuck. It's karmic. It's that time where if you didn't learn your lesson, and they give you many opportunities, right? You see the red flags. You see how it's not meant for you. You no longer resonate. That's very unstable. It's built on lies. It's built on disloyalty. It's built on third-party situations, codependency, all kinds of unhealthiness. You've tried to fix it. They've tried to fix it. It's not working. So either you have this moment of clarity where you see, I'm not going to be in it. And if you continue to want to be in it, even though it's toxic, the universe is like, look, we've showed you so many, we've given you so many signs, so many synchronicities, so many opportunities to see that this is not where you need to be right now anymore. There's better coming towards you. So you're not doing it, we're taking you out. It's going to be uncomfortable. It is. I'm not going to lie. Dude, the house is burning. Your foundation is crumbling. So the universe is going to help you by plucking you out of there and putting you into a more harmonious, more something that you can grow from, something that is stable, peace, harmony. The next step. The fear has kept some of you in that situation, or different. Could be you don't have the finances, or whatever excuse, or whatever you tell yourself, or whatever they tell you, and you believe it, because why wouldn't you? This is someone that you care about. But enough is enough. For some of you, this is not, it's not even like a bad thing at all. This is some good stuff. Like all of a sudden, somebody sees your work. They want to work with you. They want to create with you. They see your talents. Talents that maybe you had suppressed or you didn't think were good enough because somebody told you they weren't good enough to keep you where you are. Beneath the deck, you have the High Priestess. Lovely. Pisces energy. We are going to be, what is it? The full moon is going to be in Pisces on September 2nd. So, the High Priestess is all about that divine knowledge. High Priestess has a lot of that inner knowing. She or he, doesn't have to be gender specific, but it's like holds a lot of this information close to the chest until it's time to reveal it. Until it's time. You could have been having some crazy, very vivid dreams where you have your ancestors coming in, or your higher self, or sometimes you can't remember your dreams, but there's something about your dream, or it's your actual dreams. Your dream is to go off and do something else, be free. So then you're getting a lot of that resolved through your dreams, those cues like, hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? And sometimes you don't remember exactly what you dream, but you wake up feeling like, hey, you wake up more assertive, like, I think I'm going to go for this job. I think today's the day type thing. Others of you could be a High Priestess. You can be psychic like this. You have that kind of intuition. We all have intuition, but recognizing what it is that your higher self is trying to tell you. And you could have been quiet about it for a while, or you could have just been doing this on the down low, not necessarily letting, especially if it's the devil, not letting them see your hand, right? Because that some way, somehow, usually you get manipulated back into that cycle pattern. So you had to have done this in secret. So something about secret. Something that you didn't know. Others of you, you don't know. You don't know. Because it wasn't time to know. Because there was still something that you needed to learn. This is awesome, though. This is trusting your intuition. Pisces energy. You might be noticing that you're developing your psychic abilities. You're seeing the blending between the worlds. This is our 3D. We have all kinds of Ds, the 4D, 5D, whatever. You're seeing something. Something is the veil. The veil is lifting. And maybe you were in this Herfa energy where you just, believe in the 3D and it is what it is and there's nothing else but what I believe in. It could be a difference in religion. Something is changing. There's a changing of mind. You're considering something else. You want to look into something else because something isn't making sense. There was that, I guess, being in the matrix type energy, you know, government type. Now let me give you an Angels of Abundance. No, that's not what it is. This is the Romance Oracle cards. If you're interested in love, ooh, this is wedding. This situation involves a wedding. Some of you guys might be wanting to propose, or really considering someone as your wife, your husband. And see, this is where it gets, you know, general. Or for some of you guys, you're realizing that's not what you want. This is not what's making you happy. You know, enough of that pretending that we're happy. If you're not happy, why stay? Why stay? Let me give you one more. New love. Maybe because you have some new love, apparently. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this would be something very like taboo, right? If you've been in this committed, well, in this partnership, in this marriage for a long time, and you're tired of this energy of feeling controlled, told what to do all the time, where they are. Now somebody is like, look, no. You could have been talking to someone that has been at a distance. This could also be work related, where you've been putting your resume out there and you're getting better offers and you want it to be loyal, but hey, they're not appreciating you, so it's time to go type thing. Now my Cancers, I'm going to give you what is this? A spirit animal oracle card. Let's see what your spirit animal is. What is the divine trying to tell you? I was getting the hummingbird energy earlier. Hummingbird energy. Spreading your joy. What do they want to give you to? You have the penguin. Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Some of you guys are not being yourselves. Have to pretend to be someone else for someone else, if that made sense. And then you have Swan. Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegant and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. For some of you, this is actually like, you know, coming out of the closet, I guess we could say it, where you prefer a different, you know, same sex. And maybe you didn't want to be judged, or you yourself were dealing with this internal conflict and weren't sure if you were ready to tell the world. Well, whoever it is that you want to be your authentic you. Who cares what everybody else says? Who cares? It's what's going to make you happy. Okay? There you go, my Cancers. I hope that makes sense.